Madam Chair, the question is the Department of Energy 100% behind the post-application of the Bataan Nuclear Power Plant? The position of the Department of Energy is we are maintaining the nuclear power as a strategic option to address our energy concerns. And we are 100% behind conducting further studies and evaluation. In other words, because we are keeping the option open, we should continue to study it. The reason for this would be two. Number one, we should never relent on our initiatives at exploring the use of nuclear power, not only for energy, but for other uses such as medicine, agriculture, or even desalination. So we should continue to progress insofar as research and development is concerned. Second, our position has been quite unequivocal. Number one, we should never plunge into using nuclear energy until we are certain that the basic and required necessary infrastructure are in place before you engage nuclear power. And what are this infrastructure? Number one, there's got to be a proper legal infrastructure. In other words, the law must provide for it. You must have a proper policy infrastructure. The policy must be there. Third, you must have the proper financial infrastructure. Fourth, you must have the proper regulatory infrastructure. And among others, and last but not least, you must have the proper social infrastructure, meaning the community must support, not only support, but embrace it. Because we don't want a repeat of what happened in Bataan, where we spent $2.3 billion on a power plant that we never got 1 single kilowatt hour of energy from. The most expensive energy is energy that you paid for and did not use, because that is one over zero, that's infinity. And it is important, as I said, that we are certain that this infrastructure are properly in place. We don't have such infrastructure yet, and it will take time. I failed to mention human infrastructure, human resource. The people who were quite experts in this field have either retired abroad or they are no longer current. So we don't have any of this infrastructure present. So I would not, at this point in time, be 100% unequivocally in favor of reactivating the nuclear power plant. Even the International Atomic Energy Agency that came in here about a year ago to study precisely the prospects or the necessity or advisability of rehabilitating the nuclear power plant, came up with that same conclusion, that we have to put the infrastructure in place. Now, following that visit of this, I think 7 or 8 man panel from the International Atomic Energy Agency, which is the internationally recognized regulatory body under the auspices, I think, of the United Nations, we have activated a core group and a group composed of DOE, the International Nuclear Research Institute, and the National Power Corporation to look into this matter. Madam Chair.
So the position of the Department of Energy as regulated is that right now the jury is still out whether it is feasible, and I will presume this includes the safety factor, Mr. Secretary.
Definitely, Madam Chair.
So there is no assurance. And how long do you think it will take the Department of Energy to make an unequivocal position on whether it is go or no go? We would what you mentioned.
We would make an unequivocal position the moment the infrastructures are in place.
Yes, but how long do you think it will take? Knowing, well, you were the one who explained it, social infrastructure, financial infrastructure, legal infrastructure, with would this process take, Madam Chair?
It would take years, specifically, when you speak of safety infrastructure, that would include siting. And siting is a very tedious, prolonged process. Assuming that, assuming that the folks in Bataan would object, not in my backyard concept of putting up this power plant in Bataan, then you have to locate at the other sites, and that would take time. Human resource development would take anywhere to from maybe 7, 10, 15 years to produce a doctorate in nuclear physics. Take you maybe 15 years. Now we can of course import this, but it's better that we have a indigenously homegrown pool of human resource to attend to our own matters. Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So, well, the reason I ask this is because there is an ongoing debate right now on the bill authored by Congressman Roilo, and one of those interpellating. So that means that I can input your statement into that. Thank you, Secretary. I have another question, and I ask this in the matter of meeting hearing, and this is with regard to renewable energy. And one of the renewable energy items that have struck my attention of late because of the amount of literature which is right now available on this. A year ago, there was barely no talk of this, but this time, this seems to be a very hot item. A year ago, it was just drawback. But right now, the interest is just drawback. If we can again go by the literature coming out, it's weight. There are a lot of questions. Biofuel, a lot of questions also, a lot of doubts. But of late, Mr. Secretary, there is the algae. I asked this already. And I was wondering whether between that time, this was about a week ago, and today, whether you have additional materials on this. Because let me read some basic things that I have gathered about algae, Mr. Secretary. It says here, this is a U.S. Department of Energy study, that if algae fuel would replace all petroleum fuel in the U.S., it would require 15,000 square miles or 40